my channel. My name is Cam or Tina, whichever way you want to call me, it is fine by me. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, say hi down in the comment section, leave a comment down below, and I will come and personally welcome you to the channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to share this video with your friends, and don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you very much. Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty of the video, I just want to say that I am almost at the cutoff point, like for monetizing and everything. So it will mean a lot to me if you watch this video and share with your friends so that they can come back and watch this video. And also, while you're here, watch a couple of my other videos so that I can get monetized and so that I can start receiving money from YouTube. And again, I just want to say thank you very much if you're watching this video. Okay, so getting into the things that are really important, like getting to the nitty-gritty of this video. So basically my best friend developed witch tendencies and she tried to kill me, and that's what I'm going to be dissecting in this video. Okay, so now we're going to get down to why you all clicked. I know you guys are nosy, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you guys why I am doing this video. So I'm basically doing this video because I feel like there's a lot of things that we can learn from this video, and also I feel like I'm going to make peace with the video because ever since this thing happened to me, a lot of things have happened to me in my life. Okay, like first off, this thing flared up my alopecia so much that I had to go and shave my hair because it was just becoming unbecoming. Like literally half of my head was like being damaged by alopecia, well, because of the stress and everything. So you can imagine how stressful I was for it to really like affect my alopecia like that, and then also affected schoolwork and a lot of things. So that's why I'm doing this video, so that I can just like share with you guys part of my life experiences or something, because that's basically what this channel is about. So I'm going to do a little backstory. I've been friends with this girl, the person I'm referring to in this story, for 5+ years, and we basically met in high school, and then we became really close friends in high school. And then later on when we left school, that's when we became like super closer, and eventually we became best friends, or at least I thought she was my best friend or things like that. So she traveled out of the country and she has been studying out of the country for about 4 years. So all like half of the period where I've been friends, she's actually been out of the country, and I am in Cameroon, Africa. For those of you who may not know where Cameroon is, because I have like other audiences out of Cameroon. So thank you again if you're like from another part of the world and you're watching me on my little YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Anyways, it's back to the seriousness of the matter. So I've been friends for a couple of years, as I said, and then so we always text each other, we go back and forth on texting, and it was good. I mean, like, I would swear for this girl, I had plans of going, like, I had plans of her being in my wedding, her sharing a name, like naming my child after her or something. You know, all those things you do with your best friends, like you really try to put them at the center of your life to make them really important to your whole struggle and your whole life. So that was it. It wasn't anything different. We were best friends. I knew that I would give my life for her if it came down to it, and I was just really surprised with the way everything turned out after this thing. So old girl hits me up and she's like, hey, I'm coming to Cameroon in February for my sister's wedding. And then I'm like, oh, nice, because sometimes she came for a wedding and there was just a lot of things going on, so I didn't get to see her. So now she was coming for this wedding, she was telling me, and I was really excited that I was going to see her. And I was so excited in a way that I took permission from my mom. Usually if I want to go to Yaoundé, which is like 200 and something kilometers far, almost 300 kilometers from where I stay, and moreover the road is really risky. A lot of people have died on the road. My mom forbids me from traveling that far, she forbids me from going to that place, but I did take permission from my mom, and I was like, ma, this is really important that I get to spend time with her when she comes to Cameroon. And then my mother was like, okay, yeah, sure, but be very careful, I don't want you to die, the roads are risky, everything. I'm just like, yes, ma. So imagine I had like months in preparation to see this girl, and we spoke back and forth on the phone and everything, and it was fine out that she was going to come to Cameroon and I was going to hang out with her. And then she was like, I should come earlier so that we can like hang out, we can plan the wedding together, we can just, you know, be friends and everything. And also I feel like this point is really crucial because also the month of February is where when I take my first semester examinations. And I know that some of you are like, I'm not a serious student because I was going to party or going to do what when exams were just around the corner. And I just want to say that it's a university, there's parties all the time. And yes, I would have picked to not go, but I feel like it was a once in a lifetime opportunity because I do not know when she's going to come back to the country for me to see her. So like the weekend of the wedding was literally 2 days before my exams. So me and this girl, we had planned that, okay fine, I'm going to show up for the wedding, but because school is really important to me and it is important that I go to school, graduate, have good grades and everything, because last year I didn't graduate. So this year I was just like, I need to graduate this year, even though coronavirus has come and is trying to shatter my plans. But I was just like, I need to graduate this year and I need to be really serious about school and everything. So in case I make it to your party and I make it at the required time that you asked me to come, please understand that I may not take part in all wedding activities because I have to study, and it's really important to me that you understand that. And then she's like, yeah, sure, no problem, it's fine, you're going to study, you need to graduate this year, you know, all the things that best friends do. She's hyping me up, she's like, yes, get the degree, boo. And I'm just like, yes girl, yes, yes, yes. So we're just like talking back and forth, we call each other all the time, we confirm the dates. And then again I'm like, because that was like the February period, so I called her to like confirm the date, and she's like, yes, it's on this day. And then I'm just like, okay, so we're going to make plans around this day. And then we make plans, and I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. So the day arrives, or like the weekend before, because I was traveling on the Monday to once here. So the weekend before, I leave the house, and then I stop at Douala, and then I leave Douala, and then I go to Yaoundé, because Douala has the best VIP. So I cannot travel from Buea to Yaoundé directly because, I'm sorry to say this, but it's trash. Okay, so Douala has more options, more better VIP services, and I feel like for me it was just a really good thing. And also I had to like stop and then pick a dress for a wedding and also buy a wedding gift. So I was like, you know what, Douala is the best option, so I'm going to go first to Douala, and then I'm going to leave Douala and I'm going to go to Yaoundé. So Monday comes, and it's actually the day where I get to travel. And then I like text, anyway, so I was staying at this guest house, and then I'm leaving. I'm like, okay, bye Douala. And then she's texting me on Snap, she's like, are you leaving yet? I'm like, yes, I'm leaving. She's like, okay, yeah, sure, can't wait to see you, few hours. Yes, 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 you know, all this kind of excitement thing. So I just like, yes, 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 can't wait to see you, it's been 4 years, oh my gosh, I'm going to see you in a few hours, I love you, I miss you, looking forward to it. And then I go, I buy my own, like I buy all the things. It was quite late, and I was really worried. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go see her on the, I thought I was going to come on Monday. So excuse me, so Monday it is. So after buying the dresses, the wedding gifts and everything, I decided to like get the last bus leaving, and then I eventually travel. And then I'm in the car, and then we're texting, and I'm like, hey, I'm on my way, I already left. And I'm looking at Google Maps, and I'm like, see you in 6 hours, see you in 5 hours, see you in 4 hours. Then when it's like 30 minutes to me reaching the bus station, I'm like, hey, give me directions to your house, are you coming to get me or what's happening? I don't think it was 30 minutes though, but I'm just saying. So like when I was almost at Yaoundé, so I was like, give me directions to your house. So she's like, oh, so I was asking her if her parents were going to come and get me or I had to go. And she was like, she didn't tell her parents before time or something, so I'll have to come there myself. First of all, I'm just like, I'm just giving the side eye at the whole thing, like, how am I coming to see you and then you expect me to just find my way? And you know very well that I'm not like from Yaoundé or something. All the other times I've come to Yaoundé, people came and picked me up from the bus station, and that was basically it. So I don't really know places, it's in the night, it's really risky because they could just attack me or something. And then I was basically traveling with everything that was important to me because obviously during that period I had to make YouTube videos, so I was moving my laptop so that I could edit videos and everything. I mean, like, I'm really trying to be consistent and everything. So for that, you should subscribe to my channel. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I'm really trying to be consistent and everything. So I'm traveling my laptop. I'm moving with a bunch of things that are important to me. So I feel like that decision to just let me figure things out on my own was just really bad. So anyway, she calls me, or rather I call her, and we talk, and I'm like, okay, give me descriptions. I even did get lost because Google Maps was just fooling me, and the driver left me, and then somewhere along the line the driver shouted at me because it was like, I'm telling you this is where you're going to, forget about the maps, children and technologies, things like that. And then the mom just really shouted at me, and I was just like, you know what, I'm over it, I just want to go home and I just want to sleep or something, because it had been a long day, like seriously long day, and I was just tired of everything. So eventually I get to the driver drops me off at the entrance where she says I should come. I call her, and then she's like, okay, she's there. So she comes and she gets me, and we're just, we're like, she's taking snaps, I'm taking snaps. I'm like, hey, my bestie, after 4 years of not seeing her, check. Everyone's taking snaps, we're hugging, we're smiling. She gets my bag, we carry it, we go to the house. So basically we're staying like at the boys quarters of the house. So she keeps my things there, and then we come back downstairs. Boys quarters is like some other part of the house, like a guest house or something, but they rent it out. So that's what's happening. So she keep my bags, and then we come down to like greet the family and talk, because obviously it's like a wedding thing, so the whole family is there. And moreover, it's an African thing. It's even like a normal European, African, American. If you're staying with people, you have to come and introduce the people to your family or something. So I go, and I'm happy to finally meet her father, because every time he came to school, I don't think that I'd actually like met her father or something. So I was just happy to like, oh yeah, finally like get to meet my best friend's family or things like that. I was just really excited. Like I was really excited about the whole meeting my best friend's family thing. And then we like, so I'm like, hey, can I take a shower or something? She's like, oh no, we have water issues, la. And I'm like, hey, I'm hungry, can you get me something to eat? But you ate in the car, the bus service provides food, so why are you hungry? You should eat, you shouldn't eat too much. Oh, and then I'm just like, but I'm hungry, I haven't eaten the whole day because I was busy and I was traveling. So if the bus service didn't give me food, plus you know how bus service food is just like, okay, just eat and scratch your throat small, so that you're not complaining that you're paying too much money for VIP. So she's just like, oh no, it's okay, it's fine, tomorrow you eat or something like that. And then I'm just really hungry and dying of hunger, and then I am tired, I want to take a bath. She's like, oh no, there's no water, you cannot bathe, you cannot do this. But like, fast forward few hours after that, her sister calls, and then her sister is like, she wants to go for a party. So this girl goes and takes a shower because it's too hot. So what happened to, there's no water, my mom said let's preserve water, like, so my body cannot like touch water or something. I never even understand what's going on. But I was like, you know what, it's fine, let me not make a big deal out of it. So I'm just like, it's okay. So we go for the party. After the party, we just hang out, we chill and everything, and then we come back really late. So I'm like, hey, do you have any plans for the next day? She's like, not really. So I'm just there texting. We don't really talk that much, and it's really disappointing because I mean there was so much that was happening in my life that, like when you meet people for the first time, you're just like after a long while you're just like, hey, I have to tell you this, I have to tell you that, I have to tell you this. In fact, like for me, every time I haven't seen people for long, every time we hang out, and I'm just like, we would just about everything. If you went to boarding school, like after you guys have spent maybe third term holiday or something, and then you come back to school, that reopening night, nobody sleeps that day. You people just from the night to very early in the morning. You people just the whole day assembly and everything. You guys just gist until your lungs are saturated. And that's what I was expecting. I was expecting that we're going to talk about everything. Like you're happy to see me, I'm happy to see you. Let's talk. Let's just get to know each other more. Because there's some things that you actually want to like talk physically to. You don't want to be like, oh, texting this, even though we like gist on the phone and everything. But I mean, I was just expecting. Plus, like that weekend before I came, a lot of shit happened, and so we're like gassing each other up on Snapchat. I was like, oh yeah, I'll tell you when I meet you. But none of that happened. I understand that, okay, we're tired and everything, went to sleep. But after that, none of that happened. Like, zero, nothing happened. The next day was just I woke up late, obviously, because I'd been out the whole night. Went downstairs, tried to like help around, but there wasn't really anything to do. Then I was hungry, then I ate cocky and bobolo. And I just want to say that French people, if I ever hear somebody say cocky and bobolo is food again, I will backhand you. I mean, like, serious, that kind of a, are you mad? It's cocky and bobolo food. Anywho's this, everybody was eating it, so I ate it obviously because I don't want to be picky, or I don't want to be that fussy kind of guest or anything. That day was quite we went to the market, we went out to look for venue for the bridal shower, and that was basically just it. The next day we didn't really do much. She went out to go and meet her sister who came back from the airport, and then I didn't want to go out because that, like, the day before I ate just that cocky and bubble for breakfast, and I didn't even eat much because I was like, I cannot eat this thing. It's I don't know. Plus the cocky was weird. Like, do they boil the cocky and then they come and then they take like a syringe and squeeze out all of the moisture from the cocky? Like, what's happening? The cocky was so dry, and then we are on the bubble, or that is like fat like that. It was just hanging on my throat, and I could not, like, sincerely. So the next day she was like, let's go out, and then I didn't really feel like going out, so I ended up staying home to do a gift bag since it was basically the night of the bridal shower. So by this time I was just feeling like she was giving me standoffish attitude. Like, we didn't really get to talk. She was just always on her phone. If I asked for anything, she just give me this look like you're over complaining. And then I was just really feeling uncomfortable because half of the time she was out of the house, and then, like, even when she was home, whenever I asked her to like get me something or info on something, she was just giving me cold shoulder, or she wasn't really, she was just like, I'm on my phone, I'm on Snapchat, I just came back to my home country, so I have to show my European friends that this was now nothing, this what they do for pay, you understand, that kind of vibe. So she was just like, I'm living my best life in Cameroon, things like that. And for me, I was just like, I came to see you, so what is all these things? So so this was like Wednesday. I did the gift boxes after that I slept because she hadn't texted me online, and I didn't know whether the bridal shower was still going to be on. So I was just confused the whole time because nobody was giving me any information. So she told me that the dress code was black and white. So I just picked out black and white things and I left them out, and I slept off because I wasn't doing anything here, and it's really hot. Her family downstairs, somebody was really talking to me even when I went down to ask for where to get water from. Nobody was paying attention to me, and that was fine. I hadn't eaten in 2 days, and that was also okay. But I was like, anyways, we're going for the bridal shower, I'm going to have food in a couple of hours, so that's totally fine. So this girl comes, and then she's just like, hurry up, let's go. And then she's actually shouting, she's like, why are you sleeping, why are you doing this? And I'm just confused. I'm like, but you didn't tell me to prepare. Like, you could have texted me before coming here that I should prepare, or what? You just come here waking me up and then you're complaining. I end up having to dress in the car and then going for the bridal shower. It was really uncomfortable because everybody was looking well made up and everything, and then I'm just there with my afro unkept, my hair is just all over the place because I end up dressing the taxi. And then everything, even like her behavior at the bridal shower, was just really weird to me because I'm asking you, because initially the plan was for me to go and dress at the restaurant. So I'm asking you, like, so where do I get dressed so that I can finish my dress up and everything? Just like, oh, there's some place to get dressed, just look for somewhere and just complete. You're already dressed, that it's okay, leave it like that. And I was just like, okay. And then even like at the place, she was just giving me weird vibes. This her other friend came, the whole time she was talking to that other friend. Me, I was just there, I didn't know anybody there. Her sister was even like trying to talk to me because her sister knows, like, the other sister knows me. This is the first time that I'm meeting the actual bride, so the other elder sister knows me from text or from, I don't know, she probably spoke about me or something. So the other sister just like, hey Tina, how, trying to talk to me. And I'm an introvert. Like, whenever I'm at social gatherings, I always have like unnecessary anxiety. So I'm first of all anxious. I'm meeting a couple of people that I don't know, and then you're not even there to be my anchor or anything. I understand that you're doing your bridal duties, but in between the eating and everything, you were supposed to just come and be like, are you okay, how's it going on, and you just left me there. And then I have this thing where it's really uncomfortable for me to sit down in a gathering of people who are older than me and then just socialize. I feel like it's the way I was brought up, because I was the only child in the house when there were older people, and most of the time you wouldn't go and just socialize with the older people, because obviously they are way older than you, they have their own things they're discussing about. You're a child, you're not supposed to be hearing about older people's gist or something. So I feel like the way I was brought up, that was just the way I've lived my whole life. Even now, when I go out and then we're like we older people, I always just keep to myself, because I feel like that's older people. They, what are they going to be talking about that I'm going to be? So other kind of thing like that was just making me unnecessarily uncomfortable. Plus I was feeling inferior because I wasn't properly dressed. I was just looking like a mad person, and I was just really not feeling my best that day. But we move. I wasn't going to make the bride feel bad on her special day. So I was just like, you know what, it's okay, it's fine. I'm going to just smile, take pictures and everything, and look cute, post on my snap, do things like that, just to show people that you're happy. Meanwhile, you're just dying inside. So that was basically it. And then you know how I was looking forward to food for that day, and oh boy, I was really really shocked, because the food that my stomach was anticipating for was ended up being sugar. I mean, like 90% sugar, 1% flour, 60% water. My maths is off. I don't know how to do maths. I'm really sorry. But you get what I'm saying? Is this snacks that are basically just sugar and then more sugar? That's what was there. And you know how when you're really hungry and then you eat something that is sweet, how it just makes your stomach roll. And so for me, I was just there tasting it, like tasting bits of the snacks, and I was just like, nah, this is definitely not for me. And then again, I basically just end up eating cake. The cake was good, but again, I didn't want to eat anything that had too much sugar. And the whole time I was just like, well, I was looking forward to this day, or looking forward to this moment to eat, and I didn't get to eat, so I'm kind of disappointed. So that was how I was feeling that day. But when we went home later on that evening, they had cooked, so I ended up just like eating a little bit, because I was really really late. I didn't want to be eating too late at night, but I had to eat, because who knows what I was going to eat the next day. So now I was seeing food I had to eat, and that was basically it. I feel like sometime after the bridal shower, when we were packing and everything, she was a little bit rude to me, because first off, my things were in a trash bag. That was basically the only thing I grabbed from the room. So my things were in the trash bag. I was trying to pack my things, and then she comes and she's like, people are walking, what are you doing? Girl, I am trying to pack my things from here, or do you want me to leave my things behind? And the whole time I was just like, but why are you so aggressive, or what? Obviously people are clearing up. That is why I am trying to put my things, because my things were just flung on one chair. So I'm trying to put my things together. So why are you getting angry if I'm trying, like all of us are doing the same thing? So why are you getting angry? Why are you being defensive or anything? So the whole ride home, like when you know when you shout at somebody and you're not just feeling, that's exactly how I felt. The whole ride home, I just listened to music because I was tired. I just wanted to eat and sleep, which I eventually did when I went home. The next day, after a lot of disappointment, because the whole time I was there, nothing was happening for me. I wasn't eating, I wasn't socializing, I wasn't enjoying my stay. I decided to go out and see my friend, and I actually did go out, and it was fun. Like the day was okay. I basically sat down the whole day in the office, but it was so much fun because I got to like gist, talk, eat good food, and all of that. So, and also I slept because I was kind of tired, and then I also did some studying. So, like after all of that, I did come back home like at 8ish, and when I did come back home, the whole house was full, and then like there was a lot of people were cooking and everything. And then it hit me, she didn't tell me that people were going to come over, or that we were actually going to do the cooking at home. So I'd spend my whole day out of the house and basically roaming the streets of Yaoundé, and all what I wanted to do when I came back was just sleep. And I was really kind of vexed, because I always like ask her like, are we doing anything particular to that? She's like, no, no, no. And I come home and then there's everybody cooking. So I'm just tired and then I want to sleep. So I'm literally in the And then this other girl, like this other girl from school that I know from school, she was also over and she was there. She had food, she had drinks, she was just eating, and I was just like, so you have the energy to talk to people, you have the energy to get people food, and me, I'm just sitting here like what, a figurehead. So I'm just like, you know, it's fine. So I go and I'm like checking my phone, basically. So I'm basically just like telling people good night and everything. And then there was really nothing to do because I think there was like a chef outside and then a couple of aunties were doing their thing. To be honest to God, I swear to God, I was seriously tired that day. I'm not even going to lie. I just wanted to sleep. So I'm like replying people and then I'm like goodbye. And then nobody's really doing anything because outside the room everybody is like talking to each other, and then I'm just in the room like because nobody wanted to talk to me or something. So after the whole thing, so I don't know when is it that they actually left or something, but the girl's sister comes and she's like, people are walking downstairs, why are you not going to walk? And I was like, I'm really tired, I've had a long day, but I didn't know that it was like a collective thing. So it's fine, I'm going to walk. So I go downstairs, I'm like, give me something to do, and then I end up like cutting potatoes or something. And this girl wasn't really doing anything, she was just moving around and tasting food. And then I'm just really tired at this point, so I'm just like singing in my head, cutting the potatoes so that I can go and sleep. And then like we cut the potatoes and then her mom comes and is like, it's okay guys, you leave or something. And then she's like, do you guys want to eat chicken? Well, I just take it because but I didn't even end up eating it, so I had to like go and keep it back or something. Anyways, this her mom is like, it's okay, we can now go to bed, or it's fine, we should leave it like that. So me, I just leave the place because obviously I'm tired, I haven't slept the whole day. So I go to like the room and I'm trying to go over because somebody had sent me a couple of notes and summaries of revision classes. So I'm going over it and then I'm like, okay, send me more. And I'm like, okay, send me this particular thing. And then I'm like trying to talk to them because obviously I'm not in school, you're getting me note summaries and everything. So I'm really just like trying to call them and then have them explain the things to me, and eventually I fall asleep. So I was using noise cancelling earphones and I didn't even realize, but this girl just stops. She's like, yo, yeah, you're not doing anything, the baby is crying, I cannot attend to the baby. I'm like, what are you saying? I wasn't even here what she said. She came and tapped me. I was like, I did not even know that you came in. Like, I saw you coming in, but I didn't know that the baby was crying or anything. And I was like, plus we finished work downstairs. She's like, no, we're still working downstairs. I was like, but well, pardon me now. I really have to get this thing going. And since tomorrow I'll be out of the house all day because of the wedding, I cannot really like do this tomorrow or something. She's like, I don't know, she sighs or something. So I'm like, oh well, that was rude. And then so that was basically it for the night. Oh, by the way, I was sleeping on the floor because the baby had to sleep in the room, or I don't know what was going on, but I was sleeping on the floor. And it's fine because African homes, when they say wedding or something and people in the house, oftentimes they'll like put the mattress on the floor and you sleep. But this one really pissed me off because number one, that mattress had been there like for a couple of days. And then I was asking, I was like, hey, can I get a bedsheet? Because people have been moving back and forth and the thing that was there was dirty or something. So she's like just avoiding me the whole time. So I end up having to like go and swap like what they cover. I put it on the bed and I'm like, well, mosquitoes just feast on me today because there's nothing I can do. There's no clean bedsheet. I have to make do with the situation at hand, or things like that. So that was just the atmosphere that night. Hi, so I feel like this thing is going to be already too long, so I'm going to cut the video here so that I can do a part 2, but I'm going to upload all of them today. In case the video isn't that long, I'm going to leave it as is, but if it is long, I'm going to cut it here so that you can come back and watch part 2. And part 2 is like really where all the shit happens. This is just like things that have been building up to like her witch tendencies were probably forming, and then now she's going to be christianed into a full-blown witch. So if you want to listen to me talk about how my friend became like a witch overnight or things like that, please wait and click to part 2. Without any much further ado, please subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you in the part 2 of this video. Bye.